Here we are, Correct Opinions, episode 8. I talk about some of my most embarrassing performance stories, a little bit on Halloween, a little Kanye review. Disney Channel movies should come back. And I got the new AirPods Pros, baby. This is Correct Opinions, roll music. Correct Opinions. Correct Opinions. Yo, how we doing? Beautiful Wednesday, November 6th. Hope you're having a nice day. First of all, I just want to say thank you all for listening. We're on episode 8. We're moving right along, baby. 2 months in. Appreciate y'all listening. It's been fun because I've always just made videos. This is a very different type of content, right? So I appreciate y'all bearing with me. I'm figuring it out. I think it's been fun. Great. I love all your reviews, good and bad. So we're trying to make it better. So yeah, thanks. Let's keep it rolling. I'm on tour this week. Doing a few shows through the Midwest, all sold out. Can't believe it. It's crazy. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, if you're a podcast listener, come say what's up while you're out on the road with me. And excuse me, it's been fun, man. I never would have thought I'd been in this position. I was a really shy kid growing up. I have some story time with Trey. Maybe this is a new segment. Story time with Trey. Gather around the fire. I was a really shy kid, man. I really was. I can think of stories, different like school plays and stuff I had to do. Like my parents made me do it, and it was terrifying. I remember being like the school spelling bee for several years. I would purposely misspell the first word so I could just not have to go on stage again. That's what. Fortress. Fortrous. Yes. I hated it. I don't want to do the spelling bee. Please, Mom, I don't want to do the spelling bee. You're a smart young man. You need to use the gifts God had gave you. I don't want to do it. That was kind of a lot of my childhood. I was really shy, man. I remember at first grade, we did a little Thanksgiving play with the first grade class. A little turkey, the Pilgrims and the Indians. I don't even remember how the story went, but I'm kidding. I do, I think. History, man. I digress, but history, I don't know anything about history. It's embarrassing. I'm the worst. I know that's bad, but I'm not afraid to say it. I don't know anything. I hardly know which world war came first. Civil War that happened. I don't know. I'm like, I wasn't alive back then. It doesn't really affect me. I know it does, but history is my least favorite. I was like, who cares? I was a very pleasant child if you're picking up on that. But first grade play, I remember I had a line. I was like, the Pilgrims and the Indians joined for dinner. They had a good feast, and all was mommy. And then I ran off into my mom's arms. Just ran off mid-play. Just ran off the stage into my mommy's arms. They're probably like, "Geez, what is wrong with our son? This is humiliating." And now, for a living, he makes videos and podcasts. How humiliating! I'm kidding. Yeah, I was a shy kid. My go-to most embarrassing story was a freshman in high school. And my high school did this big fundraiser week. So, we have these assemblies, and they do different fun ways to raise money. And one of them was like these dares. So it'd be like, Robert will shave his armpits for $100. And then everyone puts $100 in a bucket, and he goes down and shaves his armpits or something. And you could like nominate other people. But the idea was that they consented to it. And I went to a fairly good-sized school. I mean, we have like 2,500 kids in this gym. And they announce, I'm a freshman. I can hardly talk to people my own age, let alone anyone older than me, or, just really inept in a lot of ways. Trey Kennedy will come sing for us for $50. And my eyes grow wide, drops no, I won't. No, I tried. Nope. I didn't agree to that. And, it doesn't matter. I'm a freshman. Whatever, freshman. Haha, this is for fun. It's for charity. Because I had a bad habit of just, like, singing around and be like, is your man on the floor? If he ain't, let me know. Get I can run. Because I was a jam back then. Little things like that. So people like, oh, can you kind of sing? I'd be like, no, not really. And at the time, I didn't sing at all. Okay. I didn't do anything in front of anyone. So the most I ever talked was over the microphone to my buddies in an Xbox Live party. The only parties I went to were Xbox Live parties. It was that kind of a vibe. Yeah, dude, you going to the party tonight? The Xbox Live one, yeah. It was exclusive parties that I hosted. Anyways, so that's what's set up. That's the dare set up. And I'm like, what? I can't. This isn't cool. But that's what it is. And so it's like a whole week. And so by like the middle of that week, they're like, and it's another assembly. I'm thinking, okay, I think I squashed it. And we've raised enough money for Trey Kennedy to come on scene. Come on down. And I was just like, And I just get thrown out of the bleachers. And now next thing you know, I'm on the court. 2,500 people around. And I'm like, what am I going to do? And it's like seniors running this thing. And at that age, seniors feel like, it's like you're, I don't know, it's like the president or something. You're like, anyways. And, it's like they seem so old and cool. And you're just like, I can't even talk to this person. She's like, here you go, man. Go for it. She hands me the mic. That was it hitting my face. Just, here you go. Like, what? And I literally, this is the exact reaction. Here you go, man. I grab it. I didn't agree to this. Boo! Fresh. I'm still getting booed. So I'm trying to hold back the tears because I'm such a soft little 14-year-old boy. And the sweet senior, this girl's like, oh, if we played some music along with it, would it help? And I was like, I mean, little did they know, back home in my bathroom, in the privacy of my own bathroom, I was in there killing some. What hurts the most is being so close. I mean, I was killing in my bathroom in the privacy of my own home, but here I wasn't ready. Life is always, I'm already. I mean, Rascal Flatts, dude, killing. But here I wasn't ready. She goes, if we play some music, you could like sing along. I was like, And they go, click, they play some music, and it's, I found you, Miss New Boot. Which seemed cruel. Yeah, in hindsight, wow. It took me 10 years. I just now realized that was cruel. They're like, yeah, just play the dumbest song. Let's embarrass this kid further. I'm just having that realization right now as I record this. Screw those guys, man. Wow. So I get the mic. It's blaring in the background. I think we need to pull it up for so you can get the picture. I mean, dude, it was horrible. I mean, 2,500 people. Dude, 2,500 people. Yeah. They just started playing this. Here you go, buddy. Here, we'll play some music for you to sing along to. Here you go. Hand me the mic. And you miss new booty. Get it together. And I just ran off. I just ran off stage. Off the court. Just sprinted like something out of a movie. Just ran off. Here you go, buddy. Just sing along with it. I didn't really... You miss new booty. Get it together. I'm not supposed to sing about booties. And I ran off. Oh, I can still. Oh wow, I'm like going back to that place. It's terrifying. The mother too put his hand on it. See what he do. You miss new booty. The lyrics, like what they want me to sing. Get it right. Get it right, get it tight, get it. What does this mean? I wasn't ready for all of this. I wasn't ready to be exposed to such sinful music and to a performance like that. Anyways, yeah. So I sprint out the room, right? I sprint out the room, playing. It's new booty, get it. And I hand her the mic. I gotta go, and I run off. Boo! Truly, boos. So, and this was halfway through the school, so I got to go through the rest of the school day and basketball practice. And you see stuff in movies like when people are saying, hey, or, I'm sorry, in movies and when people are getting bullied, right? What's up, dork? And like show them in the lockers. You're like, that doesn't really happen. It does. The rest of the school day, upperclassmen were like, there's that freaking little sissy who wouldn't sing. Seriously, it was so. That really molded me into I aged a year that day, and school ended. Supposed to go to basketball practice. I just went home. I don't even know. I couldn't drive. Maybe I called an Uber. No, there's no Ubers. I don't know. I got home somehow. Just skipped basketball practice. Went right to my parents' jacuzzi tub and cried. I drew a bath, and I bathed myself in Bubbles and My Tears. People are like, where's Trey? Master practice. He couldn't take it, dude. I mean, you kidding me? Just random people in the halls? What was the upperclassmen on the basketball team going to do? I just bailed. That was tough, man. That was tough. But you know what? We came back around. And in college, I sang in front of people, and it was fine, but jeez, dude. Rockin' everything. These lyrics, what do they want me to sing? Gang twins. Blung, blung, blung. Shawty in a thong. Wom, wom, wom. What's Patron? I couldn't sing that. Those guys, wow, I'm just now realizing. Those people are cruel, dude. Those people, sorry I got distracted. Fantasy football notifications are popping up. You guys know I'm obsessed with that. But anyways, dude, yeah, that's just tough. It's just tough. But speaking of singing music, Kanye album is out. Everyone's talking about Kanye's new album, right? Everyone is. And it's great. I don't know if you've listened. I really enjoy it. I do have moments where I'm like, if this is the exact same song, and instead of Kanye, it was Lil Church Boy, and it was a white dude from like Omaha, we'd be like, this is really lame. Yeah, do you listen to it through that lens? Listen to Kanye's album again, but it's not Kanye West. It's the Trinity Troubadours based out of West Palm. And then you're kind of like, man, this is kind of lame. I don't know. But I did get a kick out of all the people like saying like Kanye's not a Christian, or people going to bat. Hey, if he's not a Christian, I'm not either. We're all sinners. And it was just a lot of that. It's like, can we just listen to the album? It's great. He can do his own thing. And I also felt like we should keep in mind that he is crazy. I mean, right? We can't. I don't know, man. I fully believe you can be a Christian and be crazy, but he's crazy. Like, he's always been doing crazy stuff. It's great because he said Jesus is King is the album name. That's all across the nation now. That's cool. But also, I saw in the interview recently, he said, with this new album, I'm undoubtedly the best artist to ever live. So then it's like, oh, okay, well, you kind of go back and forth. But he is great. I love his music. Like, what's the song? He goes, you're my close on Sunday. You're my Chick-fil-A. You're my number one with a lemonade. I don't know. Is that good? I don't know. It's interesting to me how much good music's probably out there, but because it's like, once you hit a certain point, can you make bad music? If you're like Taylor Swift, whatever she puts out, are we just gonna be like, it's Taylor Swift, I love it. It's Kanye West, I love it. It's such like a mind, like, it's so confusing. But we should remember that he's crazy. But he is doing a lot of good, I think. It's kind of cool. And I've always loved the gospel music. I might make my own gospel music. He inspired me. I might. That'd be fun. You know. But yeah, listen to the kind of music through that lens. I want to hear what you think. Let me know. Hope you all had a good, safe Halloween. Halloween's one of those holidays that I'm always like, it's kind of like, it's probably just behind New Year's and holidays, and I'm like, oh, that'll be so fun. And then when it's there, you're like, oh. Well, you know what I mean? We had a murder mystery party. It's like, oh, this will be so fun. We'll dress up. And then you're in the middle of it, and you're like, this is, I don't know. All the people who dress up, I feel like it's all, I'm going to dress up, and then you forget. And you're like, oh, oops, and you just Amazon. I just Amazon Halloween costumes, and the fourth one that pops up, it's like $29.99. I'm like, I'll be that. I'm just a squirrel, I guess, this year. And it just has holes in it by the end of the night because it's made of, paper mache or something. Halloween's just kind of, it's a weird holiday. And I didn't get any trick-or-treaters Gosh, I wanted to mess with those little rugrats. I don't know why I didn't. So then I turned off my porch light, and then I got a couple. Like, what is it? Did the rules change? Is it, lights on means stay away? Lights off, it's like, ooh, spooky, lights off, lure them into the dark for your treats. That sounded weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm behind the times, but I think we should get a day. Halloween's never going to be a thing if we don't get a day off of work, though. People need a day off of work the day after. Next year it's going to be on a Friday, so it's going to be amazing. But, you know, it's like Halloween's on a Tuesday. What do you do? I guess you do it the weekend before. If it's on a Thursday, it's just a confusing holiday. And, I we did the murder mystery party. Probably should just put on some Hocus Pocus. Had some, like, green colored punch. Called it a night. Hocus Pocus is an amazing movie. Disney Channel movies. Oh, my gosh. Remember those? I grew up on that ish. Once a month on a Friday night at the new Disney Channel original, and they were amazing. They would be best picture winners these days. I would vote for that. They wouldn't be, but I would vote it. Best picture winners these days make no sense. I like some of them. You ever seen, you're like, oh, I'm going to watch, these are all the best picture nominees. I'm going to watch these. And you're halfway through it. Like, gosh. I don't like the most classic literature or the best films apparently, or it's like incoherent. I don't feel like I'm that dumb, but you guys know what I'm talking about? It's frustrating because I'm like, okay, this book is considered a classic by Ernest Hemingway. So I'm going to read it. And then you read it or you try and it's like, dude, this is so boring. Why is someone explain it to me? Like, well, it's the symbolism of Grapes of Wrath. It's the symbolism. They moved from California to Oklahoma, and it's just, and the Dust Bowl, and what? Just give me a Disney Channel original, dude. Just give me some guy in rollerblades duking it out on the half pipe. Pups and Suds? Man, Brink. Okay, I'm going to do my ranking of the best Disney Channel originals. Okay, that's what's happening. And I want to hear what y'all do. Oh, here's a list. My gosh. Heavyweights? Holy crap. Heavyweights was a Disney Channel original. Those fatties were so fun to watch. Sorry. Dude. It says they stopped in oh no, they kept going. Oh, and then they got, here's the year it got weird. I remember specifically when it got weird. It was June 16th of 2006. I was 14 years old. It was Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior, and they started doing a special effects and stuff. And she was like some flying ninja. Like, what happened? Whoa, what happened? What happened to Xenon? Xenos Lapidus. What happened to the Even Stevens movie? That's Shia LaBeouf's best work ever. Holy cow. What happened to Cadet Kelly? The famous Jet Jackson. What happened to that? Motocrossed. There was 3 Xenons. They probably should have stopped it too, in fairness. Cheetah Girls, dude. 'Cause we are sisters. We stand together. We make a perfect family, but we are not the same. Cheetah Girls goes a lot. You could argue that Cheetah Girls made huge strides in the fight against racism. We make up one big family, but we are not the same. Our spots are different. That's symbolism I can get behind. Different colors. Cheetah Girls. They could do it all. Gosh. Up and Away. Smart House. Johnny Tsunami. I've got to meet a few famous people along the way. The best one I ever met. I met the grandpa from Johnny Tsunami not too long ago. Oh no! So here's my list of the best ones. I'm gonna go back and watch these, and we're gonna have a review maybe. I don't know. The number 1 best Disney Channel original movie, Johnny Tsunami. Number 2 best Disney Channel original movie. Ooh, this is tough. Brink. 3. Horse Sense. A lot of people don't remember that one. That's one of the first ones. Horse Sense. Fire. 4, motocrossed. 5, Luck of the Irish. Boom. And then they start to go downhill a little bit. And then, Full Court Miracle was good too. Then they go downhill, and then we have just the titles alone. We get a turn. It was all Tiger Cruise, Halloween Town High, The Cheetah Girls, Full Court Miracle, and then Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior, and then look, it gets weird. Princess Protection Program, Wizards of Waverly Place. We're getting very like fantasy here. At least let's keep it real. But no. Phineas and Ferb the what? Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure, Girl versus Monster. That's just the name of it. How to Build a Better Boy. That was in August of 14. Ew. What does that mean? How to Build a Better Boy. That rating was bad. And then Freaky Friday? Oh no, that's like a knockoff Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday was a fire movie. But we need those movies again, man. It feels like you have two options with movies now. Over here to the right, which is like they're up for like awards and they're incomprehensible, or over here to the left, The Rock. That's it. If you want to see a movie, it's either the bizarre, like it's 2.5 hours and it's like doesn't really make sense, or you watch The Rock carry around skyscrapers for 2 hours. I'm tired. Has The Rock been in a good movie? He never has. I don't think. Who else was it who's never been in a good movie? I don't know. I don't know. I like Rock as a person. I think he has a nice personality. I think he seems like a nice guy. But man, if The Rock is in it, I think he is about 2 years away from being the next Nick Cage. Get your head about that. Wrap your head around that. 2 hot takes. Imagine Dragons is a couple years away from being the next Nickelback. The Rock is a couple years away from being the next Nick Cage. What do you think about that? You ever small talk with somebody and they go, Did you sleep well last night? Well, matter of fact, I did. And I love when I say I did because I feel great when I get a good night's sleep. Thanks to Purple Mattress. If you're struggling to get a good night's sleep, you need to try Purple Mattress. These things are game changers. The Purple Mattress will probably feel different than anything you've ever experienced because it uses this brand new material that was developed by an actual, literal rocket scientist. It was not like the memory foam I'm used to. The purple material feels very unique because it's both firm and soft at the same time. Whoa. So it keeps everything supported while still feeling really comfy. Plus it's breathable, so it sleeps really cool. And you guys should try it. You get a 100-night risk-free trial. If you're not fully satisfied, you can return your mattress for a full refund. It's backed by 10-year warranty, free shipping, and returns. You're going to love it. You're going to love Purple. And right now, my listeners get a free Purple pillow with the purchase of a mattress. That's in addition to the great gifts they're offering site-wide. Just text Trey to 84888. The only way to get this free pillow is to text Trey to 84888. That's TREY to 84888. Message and data rates may apply. You ever tried to order like flowers online? You get these like meh-looking collection of flowers. They die in 2 days. Hard pass. That's why Bouqs is here to change it. Yep, Bouqs, that's short for bouquets, are sustainably grown and cut fresh from the world's finest eco-friendly farms, even ones on the side of volcanoes, dude. They're sourced directly so your flowers stay fresher longer. I'm engaged. I sent my girl flowers one time. Them things didn't last but 36 hours. Bouqs are beautiful and they last way longer. I love it. The Bouqs company delivers beautiful farm-fresh, sustainably grown flowers, plants, and awesome gifts. Don't forget, perfect for birthdays, anniversaries, or just because. Do it just because sometimes, y'all. They're effortlessly styled that perfectly grace any space. Real flowers that help create real connections. And my listeners, I have an offer for you. Get 25% off your order from the Bouqs company with code TREY. You know, good things come in flower packages. Celebrate life's moments with farm fresh Bouqs. To get 25% off your Bouqs order, go to Bouqs.com/Trey to get 25% off. That is BOUQS.com/TREY to get 25% off your first order with the code TREY. You're going to love it. List of The Rock movies. I just don't think he's ever been in a good movie. Am I wrong? Fast and Furious, the recent one. I've never seen a Fast and Furious, and I won't. I truly won't. They just made the 9th Fast and Furious. Will you people ever get enough? I mean, this guy's in 22 movies a year. How does he do it? Jumanji. Didn't see it. Baywatch. 18% Rotten Tomatoes. Central Intelligence. 71%. Oh, making me eat my words. I feel like Rampage, 50%. Hercules, 50%. Skyscraper, what'd I say? 40%. Moana. Oh, wait. I have seen one. That movie's incredible. That movie made me a new person. That was a beautiful movie. But Fast and Furious 9. They just won't stop. It's either, hey, it's an indie film in black and white or The Rock. Movie night. It's either this movie on Netflix that's not even English with subtitles or The Rock. It's either 2 hours of dialogue or cars that can also fly. How do they keep doing Fast and Furious? That's actually going to go to like cars that turn into planes and then cars that turn into apes that he like trains, cars that turn into The Rock, and then it's Transformers. Fast and Furious 12 collab with Transformers 9. The Rock is The Rock and a car and a Transformer. Can't wait for that movie. 22% of Rotten Tomatoes, 23 billion at the box office. Keep your eye out for that. Gosh. Oh. We need Disney Channel originals back. I was on a flight just the other day, and I was trying to save a seat for a buddy. And it's definitely awkward because a lot of people are coming on. It's one of those, it's Southwest vibes. I'm A-list. Not to brag. And he forgot to check in. He was like, see something. So I'm trying to save a seat. And this, so I'm saving, like, I'm on the aisle. I'm trying to save the window of the aisle I'm on. So this dude's like, that middle one's saved? He goes, that middle one free? Yeah. So he sits down in the middle. And without hesitation, he just moves to the aisle and moves the stuff to the middle. And I kind of look at him and he goes, can't save seats. I felt so small. What am I going to do? And it's kind of true. Saving seats is like a weird thing where it's respected by most. But at the end, if you just square up to somebody and say, sorry, nothing they can do. I was at a movie once. It's like a movie premiere. And this sweet little girl was trying to save like 8 seats. You can tell she had like an item in each seat. She was really like looking around. Okay, guys, show up. This big old fat dude comes in. Sits right in the middle of the seat. She's like, sir, I'm trying to save those seats. He just, without looking at her, goes, can't do that. And she just straight up left. I think he just ruined 8 people's day. I was like, wow. But what are you going to do? I was trying to save seats. It's like, well, we can't really help you there. It's like, well, officer, he called me a name. Like, well, I get that that's not very nice, but can't really tell me. I was at the gym trying to save but people save machines across the way. Or, because I'm not that big, right? And there's guys in the gym are monstrous. I'd like go up to a machine. Guy's like, I'm on that. And he just like basically pushes me out of the way. I just feel so small. I'm so weak. I'm like, well, I guess, yeah, that's yours. What am I supposed to do about it? Am I going to bow up to you? Your muscles, you look like you can't even punch me. Your arms are so big. So I feel like I could win, but I'm scared. You ever see people who, know what irks me? The dang silicone wedding rings. They're like, yeah, man, these are great. They cost like $1. Yeah, I can tell. Or some people, they just put it on just for the gym, just for the gym, because it's hard to work out with like that big metal on your finger. So did you just take off? Do you really think you can't go 45 minutes without being like hit on? I gotta keep this thing on here. Just take off the wedding ring, put it in your bag, and then put it back on. It's like I gotta pop from women in the gym, that's probably very true. But dudes, just take it off for a second. You'll be good. I think you'll be good. But the silicone rings, oh, it's horrible. It's horrible, right? Yeah, man, it's like super comfortable, and if if it breaks, I can just get another. Yeah, and then it looks. It's like equivalent of when you just like wore rubber bands as accessories. It's like, come on. I saw a tweet recently. Girls who wear their iWatches with like formal attire, like a dress. It was like, stop wearing your iWatch with the dress. You look like a spy kid. So stop wearing a silicone ring as a wedding ring. I don't know what you look like. You look like you're in middle school. Like you got that in a Cracker Jack box. But you're married to a grown woman. Just wear the wedding ring. They're great, man. They're like, they're running a buy two, get one free. Ugh. Yeah, I wonder. You got to get like your boy, get AirPods Pro. Sorry for bragging. I've sold many people on AirPods. It's the best piece of technology I've bought. The only thing was, it was tough on like loud places because now they're noise canceling. What else could you need? What could Apple do next? Gosh, AirPods Pro, a whole new level to like, because I used to put in the AirPods to avoid talking to like Uber drivers or strangers, and I felt bad because I would hear them talking to me, but I have to act like I didn't. But now with the noise canceling, I actually can't. So when they're trying to talk to me and I can't hear them, I'm being honest. That's probably what I'm most excited about, because a lot of times I get in Ubers, AirPods in, hey man, how you doing? Oh, okay, he must not be able to hear me. Oh shoot, no, I can hear him fine. I just feel like a jerk now. These, can't hear you. Can't hear you. That is kind of sad though. It's like, Apple, they're hearing aids basically. When can, I was talking about recently, it's like it's come full circle. My grandpa, and he doesn't understand technology. He's gone so far away, but it's like, no, it's come full circle. You and I both live with these devices in our ears at all times. Yours help you hear. Mine help me to not hear. It's just different. And then it'll come full circle. It's kind of beautiful when you think about it. Papa, you and me are not too dissimilar. But guys, it's November. Can you believe it? Weather's changing. I live in the Midwest. I love November, December weather is amazing. It gets cold. I changed from cold brew to hot coffee. Gosh, love the little things. Am I right? Turn on the fire. Hoodie season. Snuggle up in bed. You take long hot showers now because you're cold. Soup, you can have soup again. Ramen season. Jeez, how fun. And then holidays, it's beautiful. There's snow, there's lights. The ball drops, New Year. And then, get me out of here. Oh, and then it's just cold for no reason. And it gets cold. What's cruel is it gets even colder. The coldest time of the year is January. It's like, New Year, this is going to start out brutal. It's 17 degrees while you're trying to figure out your life. Good luck. New fiscal year just started, and you can hardly physically get to work because it's so cold. You're up there chipping ice off your New Year. 2020 is going to be great. Chipping ice off your window. This was fun in December when I had jingle bells around my neck, but now I want something else around my neck. This is horrible. Of course, I'm referring to a scarf. It's very cold. Oh, but yeah, I like the weather changing at first, but then it's like, do less. You're right. You know what I mean? Do less, God bless. Yeah, it's just a lot. But I'm excited for the holidays. Holidays are great, man. I recently, my fiance's doesn't eat meat. She's trying to get me to not eat meat. And she's thrown me all this. And there's actually a lot of knowledge out there that says it's bad, which is upsetting me because here's the deal. I want to be healthy, right? But I also want to be happy. And it's starting to be pretty apparent you can't do both. So, gotta kind of pick and choose there. It's like I just can't. Gosh, I'm all the things I make fun of. I'm becoming all the things I make fun of. I can't go to Thanksgiving and not eat the turkey. Oh, Thanksgiving turkey. Anyone's family out there not know how to cook, and you didn't learn it till like now? I did. They know how to cook a lot of things, but not meat. My family has this. I feel like that's. Does your family have a weird thing where they're like, we don't want to get salmonella. Cook this thing till it's jerky. It's like this. I used to think I didn't like chicken growing up, quote unquote, until in like college I had a correctly cooked chicken, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever had. Because it's just we don't want it to be raw, so you just cook the heck out of it. You know what I mean? Burgers. Tonight we're having hockey pucks on bread. Yum yum. All growing up, we go to restaurants. Steak, well done. That was and then it's now. I remember going to a friend's house, and again, I was like in college, and they cooked up burgers, and there's some blood on the plate. I was like, bro, you need to cook that for like 20 more minutes. He's like, just shut up and eat it. I took a bite, and my whole life changed. I'm medium rare all the way, and I judge you if you don't do that. You have to. I read one of Anthony Bourdain's autobiographies, and he says like they reserve the like bottom of the barrel horrible cuts of meat from when someone walks in and says well done, because you can't tell the difference. You've ruined the flavor. And so for Thanksgiving finally last year, I said, hey, let me help with the turkey. And we cooked it 2.5 hours less than usual, because I took it out and I like did the meat thermometer. I'm like, it's done. And they're like, we usually cook it for like 3 more hours. I'm like, I believe you. But let's do this. And everyone's so nervous. Oh, we're going to get salmonella. And we all ate it, and everyone was like, okay, wow, this makes a difference. But I can imagine going to Thanksgiving and not eating the meat, the goodies. Healthy or happy, your choice. Or Christmas, man, all the goodies. When you go to it's the best. You go back to your parents' house. My mom has like little bowls of candies in every room of the house. It's like, what? No, don't do this, but do it. It's amazing. Man. But you can't, I struggle with, you can't, it's not Christmas yet. We're in November. You can't put up your tree till after Thanksgiving. But it's a bummer because I think this Thanksgiving comes a little earlier this year. I think we get like a full month of Christmas season, true Christmas season, which is great. But some years it feels like you get like 3 or 4 weeks and you want more of it, but it feels weird. It's not time yet. You have to give Thanksgiving its respect as we celebrate us committing a mass genocide. Jeez, okay. Ugh. Christmas is a lot more joyful when you think about it. But these are my thoughts. Thank you again for listening. Yeah, tour's going great. Sold out. Can't believe it. Get the fall merch while we still have time. Shop.TreyKinney.com. Hit me up on all my socials. And yeah, things are great, man. I'm glad y'all. It's fun to do the podcast. Glad y'all are listening. And for real, I love the feedback, good or bad. So hit your boy up. For real. I want to see some DMs of people like, hey, this is what you could do better. It's going to hurt my feelings, but it'll help. And then I also want to hear if you're loving it, what are your favorite parts. Because I want to keep growing this podcast and have fun with it and make sure y'all enjoy it. So have a good week. November is here. And I'm also out here. Okay? Yeah, I'll talk to y'all next week. Appreciate it. Do less, God bless. I'm out. Peace. Correct opinion.